What if I told you the thing affecting your testosterone levels the most isn't bad sleep, isn't a shitty diet, isn't even microplastics? It's actually something very, very simple. It is receipts. You see, receipts aren't actually made of paper. Receipts are actually made out of BPA, bisphenol A, which is the same exact chemical that plastic and therefore microplastics are made out of. And we all know how bad microplastics are, right? They go into your body, they attach themselves to your estrogen receptors, and basically make your body release estrogen, which is the female hormone, for months, even years, and basically making you infertile, destroying your testosterone levels, destroying your sperm, making your voice higher pitched, making you put on more body fat, etc. Now, the same thing applies to receipts. You see, when you touch receipts, the moisture, the warmth, and also the hand sanitizer that you put on your hands is gonna make the BPA release way more chemicals into your body, because we all know how unstable plastic is, and that is because it's made out of BPA, right, from bisphenols. Now the same thing applies to receipts because they are made from BPA as well. So if you touch receipts, it's gonna seep into your skin because your skin is your largest organ. And when we add these so-called multipliers such as warmth or hand sanitizer, it is gonna make the receipts release way more BPA into your skin, because when, for example, we have water in a plastic bottle, right, it releases a certain amount of microplastics. However, when we add something like sunlight, UV radiation, fat, warmth, acid, whatever into the bottle or affecting the bottle, it is going to release way more microplastics than if we were at room temperature in a closed room, right? So this is why receipts are actually decreasing your testosterone levels. You see, when you touch receipts, it releases a lot of BPA into your skin. Now, am I saying don't do the other habits? No, obviously not. You should obviously get proper sleep, 8 to 9 hours every single day. And by the way, it does not mean spending 8 hours in bed. 8 to 9 hours of sleep means going to bed for about 10 to even 11 hours, so you get basically 2 or 1 hour less. So this is how sleeping works, right? You go into your bed and you're in your bed for 10 hours. Realistically, you're getting only 8 to 9 hours of actual sleep, because you wake up through the night, you have some trouble falling asleep, you need to go piss, whatever. And obviously you should also have a clean diet. You should prioritize high fat, high protein, high carbohydrate. You should get all of the micronutrients, and I've actually made a video on this. Check it out right here. You should obviously be on the raw animal diet with fruits, so you get all the micronutrients, all the vitamins, everything. You should obviously spend time outside in the sun, so you get all the vitamin D, and also your serotonin levels and your circadian rhythm are set. You should obviously go to the gym at least 3 times a week, lift very heavy, so you develop a lot of muscle and also your testosterone levels peak. You should obviously do all those things. However, touching receipts is the worst thing you can do, because that thing basically negates like 50% of everything you're doing, because they are made out of BPA, the worst chemical on earth, which is going to increase your estrogen, because it's going to go into your body, right? It's going to attach itself to your estrogen receptors inside every single cell and release estrogen, the female hormone, right? I've already said this. So the very simple thing you can do is, anytime you go to the store and they offer you a receipt, don't take it. It's not fucking illegal. They're not gonna beat you up. The fucking security guard isn't gonna beat you up, because it is not fucking illegal to take a receipt. I don't know who fucking thinks that taking a receipt is fucking illegal or something. You don't have to take the receipts. And if you don't take it, they just take it out of the machine and you throw it in the trash can. When you look closely, every single store has a trash can which is full of fucking receipts that is next to the cashier, because the cashier throws it there. So if you're working with receipts, like your cashier or something, make sure you wear cotton gloves if you're handling a lot of receipts. However, don't wear plastic ones, because those are obviously gonna seep a lot of microplastics into your body, and that is basically a similar negative effect. So wear cotton gloves, and if you're going shopping, just don't take a receipt. It's not fucking illegal. And also, if you want to really avoid these chemicals, make sure you cut out all plastic from your life, because plastic releases microplastics, as I've said already, and these are all made from bisphenols, BPAs, BPSs. And basically these things, even if you touch them, because your skin is your largest organ, right? So if you touch anything that is made out of plastic, these chemicals via the microplastics go into your body and then they stay inside of your body. You see, the average person consumes 1 credit card's worth of plastic a fucking week. 1 a week. That is 52 a year. And that is fucking tanking your testosterone. And one of the biggest reasons for this is actually plastic water bottles, however, also things such as tea bags, and more specifically pyramid ones, because those are 100% made out of plastic, whereas normal tea bags are made from half plastic and half paper. That is why also you don't want to touch any receipts. As I said, those are very, very toxic. I'm just repeating this so you keep this in mind. Never take the receipts, never drink tea out of tea bags. When you want to drink tea, cut it open and put the things into like a metal strainer and drink the tea that way, because every single cup of tea has like 9 billion microplastics in it. That is fucking tanking, nuking, destroying your testosterone levels. So make sure you cut out all plastic from your life as soon as possible. Also make sure you buy a tap water filter, a reverse osmosis filtration system that is also going to filter out all the microplastics, all the BPA, all the birth control from your water, and you're going to be safe and healthy. Not touching receipts is going to save your life way more and increase your testosterone levels way more than anything else really. It's going to be way better than getting sleep, way better than a clean diet, way better than getting sunlight, anything. Cutting out receipts is basically a thing you do 1 second per day, which is gonna give you all of the results. Basically, you know about the 80-20 rule, right? 20% of the things you do are gonna give you 80% of the results. For example, if you're a basketball player, 20% of the action, so that is going to the game and shooting the basketballs into the hoop, is gonna give you 80% of the results. Basically, those things, going to a game and shooting the basketballs, winning the game, is gonna give you the results, which is the money, being signed to a new team, whatever. That is gonna give you all the results. It's not fucking watching videos or learning new strategies. It's just going to the court and shooting basketballs into the basket during a game. That is going to give you all the results. Same thing with this. Not touching plastic, not touching receipts is going to give you 80% of the results, basically increasing your testosterone. Obviously, you should get sleep, get a clean diet, go to the sun, go outside in the sun. However, this thing is going to increase your levels way more than anything else. It's a thing you literally do 1 second per day, which is going to give you all the fucking results, right? And by the way, no pressure guys, but you can check out the first link in the description. You can book a free 15-minute call with me and I'll basically explain to you what my one-on-one personal coaching plan is. And if you don't want to, that is completely fine. Just make sure you like the video and subscribe so more people see this video, comment for the algorithm, and check out this video right here or this one right here. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.